I am rocking the Can I Have a Waters. Cam is rocking the Strawberry Mimosas. Emmanuel is rocking the coffees. And it's doing good, man. So if you haven't gotten a pair, go to ShadySideUp.com, get you a pair.
Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe and most importantly, click the bell so you get notified as soon as we drop a new video. Also, if you have clicked the bell, make sure that your YouTube notifications are enabled so that you get the notification. Enjoy the video!
Hello, my name is Rome, and this is the story about the time I almost shitted on myself as a grown-ass man. I'm gonna take these shades off because this is a serious situation, or a situation. So this goes back.
You know the funniest part? I thought he said that and then he ain't have no pocket in it.
I was like, oh shit. This goes to year 2016. So in 2016, I was eating fairly well. I was still pescatarian. I had been pescatarian about 2 years at a time.
Can't eat beef, thank God for the fish.
And so one specific night, one of my friends called me and she was like, hey, look, it's this cool bar downtown. I heard they got good food, good drinks. We ain't caught up in a little while. Let's do it. And so in this house, we have a thing where we're going to create a Dormtainment book one day called I Knew I Should Have Stayed My Ass Home. And it's going to be called I Knew I Should Have Stayed My Ass Home, Stories About Life from Dormtainment. This was one of those days where I knew I should have stayed my ass home because I knew I had to get up at 5 a.m. to do Fit 16. At the time, Fit 16 was when me and Cam were waking up early, walking 2 miles to the gym, working out, walking 2 miles back. And we created a little movement with it. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to be grown. I'm going to go out. Cool. So I go to this bar. It's somewhere down in Hollywood. So I meet up with the girl. She's looking cool. It's a little vibe going on. So we get in there. And now the bar is like, it almost looked kind of dungeony. So I should have known that the energy wasn't right when I got in there. So I get in there and so I ordered I think a whiskey and ginger, I believe I ordered. So we drinking, we catching up. It's cool. I don't know if she giving me like vibes like I'm trying to go back and let you beat up my oven mitten, or if she's just like, hey, we just here having a good time. You know, I like oven mittens. I want to put my hand in the mitten, you know what I'm saying?
Is that what happened to our oven mitten?
So the night was going fine. The night was going well.
The fuck?
So the bartender comes, he says, yo, you gotta try our nachos here. So, little anecdote. Me and cheese, even before I was eating healthy, have never really got along. I'm lactose intolerant, and my body is just completely intolerant to cheese. But I still eat it anyway because I fucking love cheese at the time, and I didn't know the effects that it would have on me. So he's like, yo, you got to try the nachos. I'm like, oh, no, I'm okay. I think I'm going to just have a couple of drinks. And she's like, nah, get the nachos. Like, get the nachos. They're going to be good. And I'm like, all right. I guess these nachos are going to be good. So I order up the nachos, and we throwing back shots of whiskey. We having drinks of whiskey. So I'm a little saucy by the time the nachos come out. And so when they come out, you know, I had that kind of like drunk hunger. So I'm fucking these nachos up. I'm going in. I'm nachoing. I'm just killing it. And it's that like melted cheese. It had a little bit of shrimp on the top of the nacho, and it had like some jalapeno peppers in there, or jalapenos peppers for those who don't like to say jalapeno. And it was good as fuck. It was about this big. Cheese, just fat ass cheese melted across the top. And I was like, man, this is delicious. So I told her I was gonna be worried if like my stomach started hurting at the bar, because don't nobody want to shit at the bar. You don't want to shit in public places because a lot of them places be bad. I only got to do that if it's like super emergency. So I eat, about an hour goes by, my stomach good. I'm like, oh, this a win for the night. I go out, I give her a hug, I cuff the cheeks when I give her a hug, because real niggas, you know, when you give a hug, you cuff under, you know what I'm saying, and grab the butt, grab the cheeks. You know what I'm saying? That's you cuff and lift, you know what I'm saying? That's a good squeeze. So I was like, it's a good night. So I go home, I get into bed, it's like 1 a.m. And here's where the story picks up. So, the alarm goes off at 5, and you know, it's a little rough, but I'm like, all right, we done been here before. So I gather my book bag. I remember I had my black book bag. I think I had on some long pants and some type of hoodie or sweater or whatever to go work out in. It's me and Cam. So we're walking, and it's a nice little day. It was a little gloomy. It was a little gloomy, so I should have known that something was up. You know, a little gloom, getting ready for the boom.
Here comes the boom.
So we walking, we talking, catching up on life. You know, how's it been? You know, I seen you yesterday because we live together. You know, regular stuff that people catch up with. And so we're about maybe half a mile from the gym. So let me paint the picture. We're walking on this side. The sidewalk is going this way. To get to the gym, I would have to go to this light that's right here, take a right, gym is right here. So we're like on the sidewalk. I can see the light, the stoplight. I see a McDonald's. I see the gas station. I see the turn to go to the gym. Cool. About a couple of steps in, I feel my stomach kind of drop a little bit. And you know, you try to play it, like I try to like wiggle it off a little bit. I'm like, all right, maybe it's just a bubble that's need to just get like, you know, move the bubble around a little bit. So I'm like, all right, cool. So then it hits me again, and you know, it's like, oh, like I almost feel it in my chest. Like I'm like, oh, that's different. And so I think I told Ken, I was like, my stomach feel kind of crazy right now, but I'm like, I should be able to make it to the gym. And then, you know, like when, like sometimes when the clouds are, when it's real cloudy and then it just open up and the bottom fall out the sky, the bottom fell out my stomach. And I'm talking about instant heat, volcanic heat is going on in my guts. And like I've said plenty of times before, I am fucking scared at this point. I'm talking about, it immediately hit me. Like I started to sweat a little bit, and I said, oh, there's no way I'm gonna make it. So I think I had something in my hand. I said, Cam, hold this, man. So I tell him to hold this. I take off running. I'm talking about full speed. And my book bag is just churning left and right. And I'm running. I'm like, oh God, oh God. In my mind, I'm thinking, it's a couple of thoughts. I'm thinking, I can't shit on myself because it's going to be a long walk back. I can't shit on myself because Cam is here and I'll never hear the end of this if I shit on myself. And I'm just like, I got to make it. I've never felt so much that this was the day. Like this was the day that I'm going to shit on myself. And I'm talking about running like Kerry Washington in every movie. Like I'm just running. And I'll maybe let Cam tell you his perspective of me running because it's always funny.
From my perspective, I'm watching this 6'1", 200-pound man run full speed with a book bag on. And he was running like this, so the book bag's going left and right as he's running. You know how, like, when little kids when they ain't grow into the book bag yet, look, when they running, it just be bouncing all around. That's all I'm seeing. And it's 5 in the morning. I'm like, this nigga really running to McDonald's right now because he got a shit. And I'm talking about this nigga ran across the intersection. He even looked left or right. He didn't care. This nigga was...
So get to the stoplight. Now, the stoplight usually supposed to stop or wait on the little, you know, the signal thing. I don't remember doing any of that. I'm across the intersection. I don't know if God just held the cars for me, but I'm running across the intersection because I'm like, I gotta get to the McDonald's. I thought about the gas station, but in that moment, I was like, if this key doesn't work, or like if I had to enter a code or something, it's not gonna be good for me. So boom, I get to McDonald's. I swing the door open. Whew, I go and I see the bathroom. Now, by the bathroom, poor janitor, man. This old Mexican dude, and he has his mop. And he got the door because, you know, it's early in the morning, so my nigga in there cleaning. He just doing his job. He don't know if somebody gonna be some shitty ass boy gonna come in here about to ruin his day. So he mopping. He's in the doorway, and I'm almost on the verge of tears. Like, I'm so scared right now, and I just want to shit, man. It was bad. So I get into McDonald's. I see him in the door, and all I could say, just rudely, I was like, move! So I know he looked up like he just looked because he was short. He looked up, I moved, and I just moved. And so I think I hit his little mop thing out the way. I was like, move this shit, man. I was like, move. So I went in. I kicked the stall.
A goddamn action.
I fucking kicked the stall, nigga. That shit flung up and hit the wall. I didn't even close the door. The door, I think the outside jam door is still open. Like, I kicked it. I ran. I pulled my pants down. I'm a raw ass on the seat, nigga. I didn't care. Raw ass. I pulled my pants down and it just was whoosh. Like, that shit was splashing everywhere, hitting my ass back. I was like, this is a horror movie right now. It was bad. Like, I'm talking about, and the relief, I was so relieved. I'm talking about, it went on for like a minute, I swear. I sat there. I just look at, I mean, the tissue is over here. The door done hit the wall. I'm sure people heard me shitting because when I was like, oh. And I was like, all right. So I wiped. I did my thing. You know, that wasn't an easy wipe. You got to wipe a few times with that type of poop. I got up. I put my clothes on. Now everything feel raw. Everything just feel disgusting. I look, the man he out there just fixing his mop and shit. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's okay. And he goes back in there and does his thing. I come out, and Cam's looking at me. Yeah, I was like, all right, we can go to the gym now. I should have went home. I probably should have thought about that. I should have went home, but it was at that moment, that day, that I thought I was going to shit on myself as a grown man. And I don't think, like, it's a couple of fears I have in life. That's getting locked up abroad and shitting on yourself. Because no matter what, if you shit on yourself, you could cure cancer. But they're going to be like, from the guy who shitted on himself, he cured cancer as well. That's always going to be a part of your title. The Nobel Peace Prize. How do you feel about winning the Nobel Peace Prize after that shitty incident that you had when you were younger? And it's like, you don't live it down. So I'm glad it didn't happen to me that day.
2 questions.
Yes.
First one, what would you have done if you pulled a hamstring on the run to McDonald's?
I would have shitted on myself. Like, there's no if anything, there was only anything would have interrupted me that day, I was shitting on myself. Like, it was it.
You tripped and fell?
Tripped and fell. I would have tripped and fell. Shit would have slid out my tights that I had on working out.
All right. Second, well, I guess third. Like that. What you think that janitor doing now? You think he quit after that?
Yeah, I think he's probably afraid of the bathroom duties. He may do other stuff, but I think after that he was like, I'm not dealing with this shit no more, and left the bathroom alone. And then also, and I kid you not, I haven't had a nacho since 2016. Don't want it.
It was just the funniest shit. It was the funniest shit. And to be honest, I wish he would have shitted on himself, because that would have been even funnier. It would have been even funnier. Because we would have walked all the way home, and I would have been like, you in some shit right now. Like, this is a bad situation. I don't know how you're going to explain this shit, but you in deep doo-doo right now.
So he didn't say nothing
No, yeah, he like, hey, no. He's like, nah. He's like, hold this. No, I got a shit. I'm like, wait, you got a what? He's like, I ain't gonna make it to the gym. He just took off. The nigga just took off.
Go make it to the gym.
The nigga, he just took off.
I wasn't gonna make it.
And that was his shit story. All right, what comes in the box once you get it? All your retainers. I got 15 of them, so it's gonna take me 15 weeks to straighten my teeth. And I only got the top teeth because I need a bottom tooth extracted. But what's cool about Bite, they work with me, so they'll still help me with my top teeth until I get my bottom teeth situated. So I got 15 retainers all in this box. Also got some accessories. I got what you put your retainers in, carry around when you take them out to eat, or if you out or whatnot at a restaurant, you on a date, put it in there. And I got some whitening foam to use, whiten my teeth. Also, you got the Hyper Bite, which is really cool, which cuts your time in half. If you use it every day, I think it's just for 5 minutes a day, it'll cut your treatment time in half. It's the only technology that Bite has. It's a technology only Bite has, which is really cool, which separates them from all the other competition. So I'm excited to use that. And yeah, so today is the day. I'm gonna open this one, see what it looks like. Boom. But I still get the bottom with it, but it's probably just gonna keep it in place where it's at, which is cool. But this is my first tray for the first week of straightening my top teeth. So comes with instructions. Comes with a little sticker that says the wait is over. It is time to bite. I know you can't see it. Focus. I don't know. This is cool. Let me pop it in. And it fits. Fits perfectly, actually. Yep. And it's comfortable too. But I gotta take it out before I eat or drink anything that's not water. So that's cool. Let me put this in the tray. So if y'all want to start on this journey, just use my code BITEDT.
So this is the story of the time I retired at 23. At the age of 23.